السلام عليكم الاخوان، كل شيء بخير. كنتمنى من الله يكون كل شيء بخير. اليوم عندنا واحد training.
Dans un quart de mile, prendre à droite sur Fairview Avenue.
غادي نحاول ندير لكم فيديوهات من تما. كل مره كتكون شي ماتيريال جديد كيديروا لنا ترينين. يلا 7:27 ديال الصباح، ونتمنى من الله التيسير. هنا فين غيكون عندنا الترينين اليوم ديال فوجيتسو. هاد البراند هادي راه واقيلا كاينه حتى في المغرب. وقت ما كيخرج شي برودوي جديد ديالهم كيصيفطونا هنايا كنديرو ترينين، ترابل شورين والمشاكل اللي كيوقعوا، كيفاش دير ترابل شورين ديال اليونت.
You may want to start to download. It is a big app. It's a free app. Fujitsu Mobile Technician. If you haven't updated
كاين الفطور هنايا، كاين الغداء. المهم كدوز نهار كامل تقريبا هنا. هكا كيكون ترينين، كيقسموك على 4 الجروبات ولا شحال ما كاين. جروب معنا، جروب هنايا، وجروب هنايا. كيوريوك كاع المشاكل اللي كتقدر تطيح فيهم، ولا عندك شي اسئله كتسول كيوريوك سبيسيفيكيشن ديال الانستالاسيون، شنو خصك دير ملي تبغي تانستاليهم، كيفاش تانستاليهم. ترينين كيجي مع هذا الكتاب ديال البرودويات الجداد اللي عندهم، وكاع السبيسيفيكيشن ديال الانستالاسيون، ترابل شورين، كيعطيوك معاه كلشي، ستيلو. هكا كيبيعوا لي برودوي ديالهم اللي نتايا باش انستالي لي برودوي ديالهم، حتى هما كيستافدوا من هادشي، ماشي غير نتايا. هذا هو الماركتينغ ديال بصح، كيخسروا الفلوس باش يدخلوا الفلوس. Everyone is giving you a different number?
Well, no, some of them are similar and some things. Each one might have something different. That's the communication between the outdoor and the indoor. The indoor telling the outdoor what it needs. The outdoor is receiving that information, digesting it, and starting to decide how far it needs to open that EEV valve to get the amount of hot gas to that indoor head that it needs to satisfy that demand. At the same time it's doing that, it's telling the compressor at what RPM, really, it's RPM to us, it's a frequency to them. In Fujitsu world, it's 80 frequency, it comes on, then it goes to 120, then to 140, 160, 180, it'll step up to 6 times, and ramp. At the same time, it's deciding how fast that fan should run to keep those electronic components cool. This is what's going on in the mini split. Okay, so that's what's going on at the outdoor. What's going on at the indoor when we turn that switch on?
Well, it's not going to meet room temperature, so the fan's going to kick on. It's going to start.
There we go. Louver's open, indoor fan comes on. And why does the indoor fan come on? It comes on at a real low RPM. Why? It's sampling air. If I don't know the room temperature, I don't know the demand, right? So if I start to pull air across that room temperature thermistor, I can now change that 5 volts DC that's coming to me, send it back out to the outdoor, and tell it that this room is 66 degrees. My target for that room is 68 degrees. The outdoor unit will then decide, open my EEV valve to whatever position, and then when the compressor and fan finally start to come on, which is 2 minutes and 17 seconds after you turn that switch on, so no, you didn't do anything wrong. While you're waiting there, it feels like forever, but it's 2 minutes and 17 seconds before it'll allow the outdoor unit to kick in. All right? Now my outdoor unit kicked in, my compressor came on. At at what point do I have control of my blower motor in heating? Keep going. Oh, where is it? Oh, you're going down the right path. Excellent. We don't want to let that fan go to whatever speed you pick until we have hot gas. So what are we doing? We're monitoring the pipe thermistor on the indoor unit. And when we get to 95-degree hot gas, where we can keep 95-degree hot gas there, we will now let the indoor head come on and run at its speed, whatever we pick. Low, medium, high, auto, whatever the number is. Yes, when it switches, when we switch a three-way valve outside, right. And sometimes you hear a little whoosh, right? That's what that was. Yeah, exactly. So everybody get what he's saying here? So, yeah. The pressure right here, those two.
Okay.
And then here's EEV-A, expansion valve A.
Yeah.
And then right here is DC fan motor.
Okay.
So you're going to test those four,
What are
these,
these for?
and those.
Pressure, you said?
It's a pressure switch white and pressure switch red.
Is it low and high side?
Okay, what do we got there?
No, it's just we don't have
So it's
low
on,
and high pressure
on
switches.
B2.
All right, so 62 or 82. That's an 8.
That's all. Okay.
Can't believe it or not, that's an 8. I can show you on the diagram. I can actually see this. I couldn't before. Now
Close.
I can.
They say I'm okay. It's just
Yeah.
they're far away, but I think I'm both there. Yeah. So we're getting on
82.
82.
All right. So let's go check the blower motor right here. 131 through 128. Okay, so if you look real close here, guys, all right? See here, I got 4 solder joints, no solder joints, and then a solder joint.
Yeah.
If I need a DC ground, always go to your blower motor for your DC ground.
Okay.
The one next to the open terminal, so terminal 4 right here, if I count this way, that would be a DC ground.
Right here.
That one. Yep.
Okay.
So if you need to test anything in DC voltage, that's your go-to.
Okay.
Because you can't use an AC ground to check DC voltage.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay? Now, we found continuity on expansion
82.
valve A
Okay.
for 82, all right? So let me just hold that meter. Okay, so I'm going to go under here. I'm just going to move this out of my way. I'm going to reach under here, and I'm going to grab, that's the expansion valve A. I'm going to bring this up here. Do you have really fine tips on there? They may make it, they may not. They don't, we'll get them. So you're going to go continuity again.
Yeah. I'm gonna check each.
Same one. You're going to check each one. Okay.
Something like that.
The orange one and the blue.
Yeah, I think it's orange and blue. Yeah.
Everybody agree that's the root cause of my board failure right now?
It's a short.
There's the root cause for my board failure. You need an EEV valve, and you need this board.
Okay. About
But
$3,000.
what would make that valve go
About
bad?
$3,000 too, right?
$150.
How much? When they
150.
you change this,
Control
they
board?
want you to change this
The
and
board?
that also,
Really?
right? Don't you change this with that board?
Right now, you don't have to.
Because that's
But
what
if
they
you
always
feel-
say, right?
Well, maybe because you didn't give them the readings. So now we have the readings. You can tell them I have a dead short between wire this and wire this on my EEV. So you leave your phone number, they call you back while you're going down the road, and you say, hey, I was at Mrs. Jones's, serial number blank, model number blank. I had a bad EEV, I had a dead short between this wire and this wire. I feel it took out my board. And they say, I agree with you, I'd also like you to do the active filter module. No problem. But it's not 3 boards and a blower motor.
Because when you used to call, you would do readings like red to black, black to
Yeah,
blue.
and you're gonna do that
and
over
you
there.
would tell
But
them
this,
what they asked.
this
Yeah, I like
will
this.
get you to the root cause.
اللي مدرقة ومنها كتخرج الشعاب ديال الريح. هاد البروبريس هادي دابا ندير لكم شي نهار فيديو عليها. ما كتسودي ما والو، كتركب هاد الكابلنز هادو، وكاين واحد الماكينه كتبريسيهم، ما كيفويتي وما كي والو. هنايا غادي يوريونا بالضبط كيفاش كيخدم السيستم.
Display like this, but we'll turn the lights on. All of a sudden, it takes 3 to 5 minutes. We're like, oh, yep, there it goes. The lights just came on. We engage that strip. Right.
And this is fully variable speed?
Absolutely.
It is 100% without.
All of it, because you're running it again off of here. So there's an ECM fan in here, but the inverter-driven compressor is here. This runs from 20% up to 100%. Right? Think of it like speeds on a bicycle. Right? If you're riding a bicycle and you want to change gears, you know, we have over 9,000 gears from 20 to 100. You need 55.4. That's what it's going to try to match at that point.
And is the air handler does it go from like, well, this is a 2.5 ton, right?
Yeah.
So the question is, right now we got two of the Bosch systems.
Oh, it's here.
On the job, the 2.0s, and they're 36,000 BTU air handlers.
Oh, yeah?
But they have a dip switch that'll set it. We can run it for up.
Sense and air temperature, right? And then based upon that, we start making decisions. All right, so we know where that is. Now we just got to figure out how to test it. And what ohm values are we looking for?
That's going to be him telling us that.
He's got the app.
Yeah. So, what about 68?
Let's say, yeah, say 68 degrees roughly.
The resistance should be 12.
Fujitsu rep, thank you guys for a great day, man. Good time.
Thank you.
Thank you.